Hold on, hold on, hold on.
I don't have anything on my screen. I can hear you.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Who is Nelson?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm waiting on Mark. You have your camera off. Everybody's off, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me get a copy of the students real quick in case Mark doesn't have it, or let me get a copy. I'll be right back.
Okay.
It's Nelson. Excuse me? No, sir, I did not. Yeah, but it might have been somebody else.
And the backgrounds, you don't have the background.
No, I don't.
No,
Okay, sorry. All right.
And why don't we just switch it? Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I hear you, Nelson.
Thank you, sir. I'm on.
Mark. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
I don't see the background logo. I see you.
Unfortunately, we're having problems with it. I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just make the announcement. I'll apologize to him.
And just keep saying his name over.
Raquel, you need to get out of the camera.
It's on.
All right, guys, turn all your cameras off. The only one that has the camera on is Mark.
There you go. Okay.
He can't see the logo, look.
Let me see if I can put that. I'm trying to put the logo, but I can't. I had it on the other day, but I didn't. Okay, let me see how I can get out of this.
Mark,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, you need to click on the bottom where it says start video.
There's a little arrow.
There is a little arrow where it says
Yeah,
start
hold on,
video.
hold on, please.
Hit choose virtual background.
A lot of stuff in front of my face here.
You can share your.
Okay, it's on video.
Hit choose.
No, when you click there, it says choose virtual background.
Oh,
Choose virtual background.
And then from
Yes,
there,
when you click on the little arrow,
it should have been there already. I left it for him.
Oh, I see it. Okay, never mind.
Then
I don't see it on mine though.
Nothing has been uploaded here because you're not. Let me talk first. I don't know.
no, you cannot talk, everybody's listening.
Choose virtual background, and then he'll see the photo.
Do you see the thing that says choose virtual background on your computer when you
Yeah,
click on the video?
I'm up there now where it says.
Okay, and then choose the logo, the Embry Riddles logo. You should have the pictures
see
there.
The logo should be.
Yeah,
mirrored,
I don't have
so
the
it's gonna be
picture.
backwards.
There's no.
He
There's
says
no
that he
logo
doesn't
here.
have the picture.
And there's
No, I don't
logo.
either. I don't
You can
either.
upload it. So hit the upload.
Then you can upload it on the top right. There's a little cross where it says upload.
It says add image.
It says add image.
But let me send the image.
I'm looking for it too. I can't find it. Feedback keyboard, virtual background, and I have choose virtual background, and I have actually 6 backgrounds, but none of them are Embry Riddle.
Because you didn't download the logo. See, this should have all been done yesterday.
Absolutely. Can you email it to yourself on this computer? Because that's what the problem is. I think we saved it to that computer over there.
No, but Sarah saved it for you on your Zoom account.
But it's not in our Zoom account, so we're going to have to do a workaround. And the workaround is for him to email it to himself and his personal computer, which is what he's having to use for this meeting, so we can save it there. Because for whatever reason, it's not in his Zoom account. We're here where it says choose virtual background, and there's none. I mean, he has no images.
There you go. See, I added a virtual screen, but I'll put the world as my background.
What?
I just sent an email.
You sent it to him?
Yes, to the email his wife sent.
Mark, Sarah just sent you the logo to the email that your wife sent.
The logo is going to be mirrored, so it's going to look like it's backwards, but he needs to use that because Zoom's going to flip the image when he uploads it.
Did you get it?
No, hold on.
Is that it? There it is. All right, forward it to yourself on an account we are going to get from
So
your
once he
regular
gets it,
computer.
tell him to download it.
Nelson,
Yes.
can you put it on your background?
For some reason, how do I get out of this thing now? See, I would have
Juan,
to
por
go.
favor, apaga tu cámara. Juan Aguilar, apaga tu cámara.
Okay.
Hold
Cuando
on.
llame-
Hold on. Hold on. I'm getting ready to send it to my other computer.
No, him. Okay, but look him. His camera is off and he's on. How can that be? Oh no, here. Here?
Yeah, more. Stop it.
All right, sorry, I need to come back.
Did you send it to yourself?
Yeah, I did send it. It's got it now.
Did you download the image?
Yeah, I got the Embry Riddle, but how do I put the logo in there? Espérate.
No, es que están de pintura ustedes dos. No.
Oh, no, sorry. I did it the other day, but you're right. I should have done this before. do I set it up as my backdrop now? I did it the other day. How do I put it in my, I did it the other day. Put it as my backdrop.
Everybody, hope everybody's doing fine. You're safe, you're well during this pandemic time. For those of you who do not know me, I'm Mark Henderson. My official title is director and also vice president for the Bachelor Scholarship Fund. And I am the the community relations and media relations coordinator for Miami International Airport. We normally do this meeting, and it's normally a full luncheon in August, but because of the pandemic, we decided to do it in September. But this is the meeting where we introduce the students that will be getting the scholarships for this year, to use this year and next. And this is an extensive list. We have 23 people, and we're going to be giving out a little over $50,000 to these students from six universities and college. So that's a good number of folks. I would like to upfront thank Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University for being the sponsor today. The speaker is also from Embry-Riddle as well. I'll introduce him in a minute or two. I do want to say that there will not be any gala this year. If you have not been told that, unfortunately, because of the pandemic and some of the rulings that are still in place by the county mayor, we won't hold a gala this time, but hopefully we will have a gala in 2021, when hopefully this pandemic will at least be subsided, if not completely eradicated. Okay. Kenneth Witcher is the Dean in the College of Aeronautics at Embry-Riddle. He's been the Dean since April of 2003, but he has been a dedicated Embry-Riddle faculty member since 2004. So you've been there quite a period of time. He leads a team of about 700 plus active faculty supporting over 14,000 students enrolled in 19 degree programs. His aviation experience includes 20 years of service in the Air Force. And thank you, Mr. Witcher, for your service to this country. And he has served in several other capacities as he served in the Air Force. So without further ado, I would like Ken Witcher to come up and say a few words for us about Embry-Riddle and what's the outlook for aviation going forward.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. I appreciate that, and thanks for that warm welcome. And again, I appreciate all the work that you guys there at the GMAA are doing. And this is a wonderful opportunity to recognize these scholarship recipients. And And you're right, with this pandemic going on, many folks might have thought, wow, this is a challenging time to maybe make a decision to enter the aviation aerospace industry. And I just want to talk about that for a little bit and think about those opportunities, and especially there if you're in South Florida within the Miami-Dade area. You know, and if you guys watch the news, and I know you do, if you're interested in this industry, and I know you are, you know, a few weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago, Sunday there on August the 30th, we had a pretty spectacular event here in Florida, and it's one of the really exciting things that's happening in the aviation aerospace industry. And I think many of you might remember this. We launched our SpaceX launched a rocket there, which is not an unusual thing to happen here in Florida today in today's times. But this one was kind of unique because it went south. It went down, and I think the news probably covered that pretty well for you guys down in South Florida. It went down right over you guys, and it was the first time in almost 50 years, over 50 years, that we've launched a rocket that put a satellite in orbit in what we call a polar orbit from Florida, and it went right by you guys. And you go, well, why would that be important to know, and what's exciting about that? If you think about the industry as a whole, and if you're excited about the internet industry, what would make this one kind of unique? And again, I said we haven't done that since '69, and the reason we haven't done that is we really didn't have the ability to ensure the safety of the rocket if something happened to it. But with the new folks that we have coming in this workforce, and many of you are going to be part of this team as you enter into the workforce, the talent that we have and the types of innovative things that they're doing has allowed us to start launching polar orbits from Florida again, which is exciting. And why can we do it? Well, we can do it because most of you know SpaceX can bring their first stage back and land it. So we don't have to throw it out in the ocean off the coast of Miami. And also another reason that we can do it is because they have a safety algorithm on board the vehicle that allows that system to go into self-destruct mode if needed, very safely and very reliably internally without having to send a message really through the plume if you're thinking about it from the Cape to turn that rocket off. So that's exciting. So I want to start off with kind of a cool story that represents this team that you as scholarship recipients are about to join. If you haven't already. And obviously you've made this decision to come into aviation aerospace, and we appreciate that. And if you watch the news every day, I know, like Mark was kind of alluding to there, it can get a little bit worrisome, but I want to cover some of those exciting things that are going on. And by the way, this team that I referred to here, this Aviation's Global Aviation Aerospace team that all of you are going to be joining real soon, is a large team, and it's a global team, as I mentioned, but just there in Miami-Dade alone, that team makes up, there's about 500 companies there. It's in the aviation aerospace industry, so it has a significant footprint, about 26,000 employees employed in the aviation aerospace industry there in Southern Florida. And what you might find most interesting is the average income there is about, those employees make about $88,000 a year. So if you're worried, I want to tell you, the industry as a whole, large scope, is doing pretty good, and is still a really attractive industry to be a part of. So as Mark mentioned to you, I am Ken Witcher. I am currently the Dean of the College of Aeronautics here at the worldwide campus of Embry-Riddle. And man, I'm excited to be in that position. And I'm one of those team members that we talk about that go out there and support the aviation aerospace industry. And here at Embry-Riddle, we've had a long history of kind of developing a workforce for this industry. As a matter of fact, this year we're approaching 95 years we've been in this business, and many of you may know that for a long time, actually between 1939 and 1965, we were down there in Miami. We had a large campus there in Miami doing flight training, where we trained a lot of pilots, a lot of maintainers, a lot of technicians, some air traffic control folks that supported the war efforts through World War II. But in '65, we moved up here to Daytona Beach with our residential campus. And as many of you know, we also have a residential campus out in Prescott, Arizona. But what I want to talk to you about is this larger footprint that Embry-Riddle has, really a global footprint that includes several campuses there in Southern Florida. Wherever your life or the industry may take you, you'll probably have an Embry-Riddle campus just down the street, so you can continue that. And what do we do here at Embry-Riddle, both at all three campuses I just talked about? We try to produce quality graduates that are going to enter this workforce in multiple areas: pilots, technicians, controllers, business people, entrepreneurs. We try to produce these quality graduates that's going to be able to continue to let us accomplish these things that I just shared with you that SpaceX is accomplishing, it seems like, on a daily basis today. So you guys have all taken that first step to really join this team as we move aviation aerospace forward. And again, it's got some really exciting components. And if you're one of those business people that like the business side of aviation and aerospace, this one to be interested to you. Last year, the aviation aerospace industry, and usually on most global statistics, they include aviation and defense kind of together there. That industry produced about $898 billion in revenue. So if you like the money side of the house, aviation aerospace has got a place for you, and we need you. But if you like the world-changing kind of aspect of aviation, last year in 2019, the end of 2019, the commercial aviation industry, which is obviously taking a hit this year, but last year at the end of the year, it carried about 4.5 billion passengers. And again, if you like that game-changing, world-changing type of thing, if that gets you excited, you have to be excited about that because that it truly is world-changing. Aviation now is bringing that capability, the reliability, that safe and efficient and fast travel to the masses. Again, 4.5 billion folks traveling with us last year. What if new airplanes excite you? This is an exciting time if you're an airplane geek like me. Of course, we know the A350 and the 787 are out there in the commercial fleet and doing some amazing things. And I hope you had a chance to dig into those aircraft and see what they really bring to bear. They might look very similar to previous aircraft from the ramp, but when you get on board and see how they operate, see how efficient they operate, see some of the innovative technologies that's embedded in those aircraft, that can get you really excited. But just yesterday, I was reading about how Airbus is bringing the A220 first delivery to a U.S. customer. I believe it'll be Delta here in the next few weeks. And if you think about from a new airplane and a new capability, what can that aircraft bring to the industry that we all enjoy working for? It brings a ton, and it's exciting. And it's not, one of these large aircraft that do point to point. This thing's going to give us some capability, some efficient capability to really expand commercial aviation beyond what it's doing now. So that's exciting as well as what's going on out there. And then, of course, and maybe what gets you excited is some of this new propulsion that we talk about. Maybe you want to be an engineer in the aviation aerospace industry, and if you start reading what's going out there in the electrification of aircraft, or electrification of the aircraft, the first, what they're considering a commercial aircraft, commercial size aircraft, flew under full electrical power just earlier this year. That's pretty exciting as well. So now if you think about it, we've had jet propulsion the way we know it around since the 1920s, I should say. And of course, it's gotten much safer, much more efficient since then, but the basic concept hasn't changed that much. As we move into this new exciting part of aviation aerospace with electrification, I think there'll be a lot of opportunities, a lot of ways to get really excited about your future in this industry. There's also new processes at airports. Things like NextGen that we've talked about for decades now, they're coming to reality. We're seeing some efficiencies from that, some of the processes in place out there. We're seeing, believe it or not, new airports come into place on a global perspective. We're seeing a lot of new airports, but even here in the United States, we see the new terminal open out at Salt Lake just here in the last week that incorporates a lot of these new processes of security. How do we secure the flying public? How do we secure these amazing assets that the airlines have? So from a business perspective, from a logistics perspective, from a flow perspective, from a security perspective, some really exciting opportunities for you there in this industry that's going on even today in the middle of this pandemic that we have, that we all talk about. What about commercial space? We talked about SpaceX going and how exciting that was. But if you even think about it here in Florida, there's several companies that are involved in this with a lot of different type of talent they need, from engineers to operators to financial to fund, folks that can manage the resources of an organization like SpaceX, like Blue Origin, like OneWeb, that's going to really change, or Starlink, that's going to really change the world as we know it by bringing the internet to folks that historically have not been able to access that kind of stuff. That's exciting. That's fun stuff to be a part of, and I hope that gets you excited about your decision to join the aviation aerospace industry. MROs, maintenance, repair, and overhaul organizations, that has a huge footprint down in South Florida, and they're doing some amazing things. And obviously they support very heavily the commercial industry. So you might have seen some folks, some in the news where they're not hiring, or they've even had to furlough some folks in the past, but we're seeing recently a change in that. If you talk to companies like HAECO Americas, or you talk to AAR, who is down there and South Florida, really in several spots around the country and around the globe, but got a large presence there in South Florida. They're actually hiring folks right now in the middle of this situation because we need that kind of talent. We need to be able to move forward. And they don't just sponsor or support the commercial industry, they're supporting the defense and the DoD and other types of industries out there as well that operate aircraft that will need that type of support. So another exciting opportunity to get you excited about the aviation aerospace industry in your future moving forward here. So I hope that gets you, kind of lets you know that, again, the news you see on the every day out there about the drops in commercial aviation, we've seen this before, of course, and we'll probably see it again. When the good news about it is we do have a history in aviation, and we've been through things like this before. But just because you see that in one aspect of our industry does not mean that there's amazing opportunities and a desperate need for significant talent in these other aspects of our industry. For sure. And I've had a chance to work around the industry for a while, and I've seen the types of folks that can be successful in this industry. And again, this is an old college dean kind of opinion stuff here, but in my opinion, many of them have a few things in common. And I just wanted to share those with you real quickly here. I call it the recipe for success, especially in an industry like ours. And I think it's these two things, and I'm not creative enough to come up with these on my own. I heard these when I was a young person in this industry, and man, it just made sense to me all the way through my industry that if I could put these things together, I would find some level of success. And those three things that stuck with me are, the first one is aptitude. You got to have the knowledge, you got to have the skill set, you got to have the education, you got to have the training. And the second one is attitude, and the last is opportunity. So let's explore those just a little bit further. When those three things align, I believe that you can experience success in whatever industry you choose, but hopefully the aviation aerospace industry that you guys have all selected to go down. Let's talk about this one, aptitude. Clearly you understand a need for aptitude. Otherwise you wouldn't be putting in the effort to seek these types of scholarships to help you pay for your education. It's important. And aptitude is more than just education. It also involves training. And I don't see him on here now, but I think earlier, oh yeah, I see my boss, the chancellor's on here with us, and our chancellor has a saying out there, it sticks with me. It says you train for today and you educate for tomorrow, or you educate for future needs. So there's a little bit of difference in training and education. I think everybody in the aviation aerospace industry, certainly those that have been successful, have been exposed to both. As they develop this correct aptitude, they've been exposed to both. Training opportunities that give you the skills that needed today to do the job that's in front of us, but also this idea of education that comes into here, where you can really have the skill set and the critical thinking and the knowledge and the history and the ability to discover knowledge to be able to solve the problems that we don't even know exist today. I mean, even if you were going through your academic program in the last couple of years, how in the world would you have been able to train yourself to deal with the COVID-19 issue that we're dealing with today in commercial aviation? You can't. But what you can do is educate yourself, develop this aptitude that allows you to have those basic core capabilities, tools to be able to address these types of issues as they come up. The other one is attitude.
How are you feeling?
I believe that attitude is the most important aspect of these three to make you successful. You can have all the aptitude in the world. You can have an opportunity to go out there and share this, but if you don't have the right attitude where you want to go into this industry and be successful, well, that can really be a limiting factor to your success as you move forward. The last one's opportunity. And of course, opportunities, people say sometimes you have to make your own opportunity. And I believe if you have that right attitude and that right aptitude, you can. But most importantly, opportunity comes to us all at some point. And if you're not
Where are you?
that opportunity, then it's a bit of a challenge. I think we got somebody's mic that's not muted out there, just in case you're aware, but that's okay. So as you move forward and find an opportunity to find success, I want you to remember how remarkable this industry is. I want you to be excited about these choices that you've made, about this industry that you're willing to support, and about this education that you're pursuing. It is critically important, and it is an exciting industry. It's a remarkable industry, as a matter of fact, that we support. It's very complex. It requires all types of different talents, for sure. It can be life-changing. We talked about how many folks and what aviation has done to society as we know it, for sure. And we talked about sometimes that the industry can be fragile. And again, I think on the commercial side of the house, we're seeing a little bit of that today. And I want you to know here at Embry-Riddle, but at most of those universities and schools around the country that support these aviation programs, we have something that's kind of in common, and that's this distinct safety culture. And here at Embry-Riddle, how we're facing that is we're doing exactly what you would expect us to do. We're analyzing the risk, and we're finding ways using our knowledge and our experience to mitigate those risks. And I think most of the universities around the world, around the country, or really the globe, that do support this aviation aerospace industry, I think they're probably approaching this from a very similar perspective. So I wanted to let you know that we certainly are doing the things that we need to do to make sure that our students are protected as we move forward in educating and training them to be successful in the industry out here. So for commercial aviation, manufacturing, airports, dispatchers, maintenance, repair, and overhaul folks, the great aviation work that our DoD team are doing, the significant steps forward our commercial space and NASA's taken. This is all exciting, and I want you to know, as recipients of this scholarship, we need you. We need you to be successful as you go through these academic programs, as you enter this industry. We can't do it without you. So as we take this time to kind of ponder and consider this exciting future that this industry offers us for sure, I want to take the time and thank Mark and the GMA in particular for again, the great work that you guys are doing, making these kind of opportunities available to these students. And thank you very much for the opportunity to come down and speak to you today in this event. Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Ken, please stay on. Thank you for your time, your consideration. Thank you for the sponsorship. You've got some dynamic students that are going to get these scholarships. As a matter of fact, Embry-Riddle's got the most out of our list today. So, you know, you should be proud of each one of these students that they're going to, at some point in time, keep this industry going and keep this industry moving forward. I mean, we're in somewhat of a downturn right now, but I think, you know, like the stock market, it never stays down for long. It always goes back up. So thank you for that. I also want to take a minute here and ask anybody if they have any questions of Dr. Witcher, please unmute and ask your question.
Hello.
Go ahead, Darren. We can hear you.
How you doing, Mr. Witcher? I'd like to ask. You said you went to the Air Force, right?
Did.
Okay. So I'm still I'm considering going after I graduate, and I just wanted to know what made you go into the Air Force, and what exactly did you do in the Air Force?
Well, Darren, I bet you money my story and my decision-making process is not much different than yours. I was in love with the airplanes and the coolness of what aviation and aerospace does. And who had the cool, when I was growing up, I didn't have a clear path how to get into the industry. So I just looked for who had the coolest airplanes, and the Air Force had the coolest airplanes. And that's kind of what drove me there. Now, of course, once I made that decision and got in there, it was so much more exciting pieces and opportunities and things that you could get exposed to. But if you're asking me what kind of drove me is that childhood love for aviation. And I think that's true in a lot of people that entered the industry for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still considering. I'm not sure exactly what I want to get into, but it's something I'm really considering.
Yeah, well, certainly do give it some consideration. There's very exciting things going on in the DoD side of the house when it comes to aviation and aerospace. And you just saw the Space Force just became a branch of the service. So on the aviation side, the air breathers, but also the non-air breathers, it's just getting really exciting. So I don't think you could make a bad decision as long as if you're pursuing something like that and considering it.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And Darren, let me add this to you. While you're pondering that, go talk to both Vina and Dr. Gura, who is the new chairman over there at FMU, and they may also may be able to give you pointers that will help you out.
Yeah.
And
okay.
And don't feel that you're kind of on the cusp right at the moment. A lot of students are like that, but whatever you do go into, make sure that's your passion. That is not a job. It is a passion, and I'm sure Dr. Watcher would make the the statement that hold on, I'm sorry, hold on, apologize, my cell phone went off. That he made it a passion to go into the Air Force, and now he's got a passion to help make students better through Embry-Riddle's program. So whatever you do, it's got to be done with a passion.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay, thank you.
You're most welcome. You're most welcome.
Appreciate
Anybody else have a question? The old saying, there's no questions that are stupid, just questions that are unanswered. Does anybody else have a question before we move on? Okay. Now we come to the good part. The really good part. Not that Dr. Watcher's speech was not good, because it was. It was very informative. I know for me, as I hope it was for everybody else. But I'd like to take a minute to thank all of the 2020 scholarship sponsors. And they are, Cam and Fred Murphy for the Murphy family, the Aviv Tizur family, and AvBiz Aerospace Ventures, Judge AJ Crystal. And Judge has been with us for, I can't even count the number of years. He normally is the one that swears in our board of directors every year at the earlier part of the year. So we thank him for his dedication and continued service. And Air Fleet Acquisitions, Brian Cunningham, thank you as well for being a sponsor. I'd like to also thank Aviv for he is donating funds in honor of Henry Alvarez and Yoel Yoref. And we also have this year for the first time, and some of you all may know AJ Talbot. AJ used to be the chairman over at Florida Memorial University. Unfortunately, he passed 2 years ago, and we have a scholarship this year in his name. Now, what I'd like to do now is read off the names of each one of the scholarship winners. Once your name is called, your picture will come up so that our virtual audience can see you. And what I'm actually going to do, Nelson, are you there?
Yes, sir. I am here, Mark.
Okay. I'm going to take half and you take half. Nelson, by the way, folks, is the George T. Batchelor Scholarship Fund president. And if you could start down the list and go down to
go ahead, Mark. Mark, if you'd like, go ahead and start, and I'll take it up, and I'll take from George T. Baker down.
Okay,
how's that?
That sounds fine.
Excuse me. This is Connie. Please make sure that after you call the student's name, you give them a chance to turn on their camera so we can see them.
All right, not a problem. Thank you, Connie. Okay, we're going to start with the Lynn University. There are 2 students from there. The first one is Nicole Wandry.
Hello.
Hello, Nicole. Do you have your camera on?
It's yes.
So we can see it. There you go.
Yes. Hello.
Good afternoon, and congratulations again.
Yes, thank you so much to everybody at the GMAA.
Oh, not a problem. I would tell you, like I tell all the other students, use the funds wisely. Yes. And we look forward to your continued success in the years to come.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much.
You're most welcome. Francis Pineda. Francis, put on your camera and your
Hello.
There you go.
Hi, everyone.
How are you?
You? Good, and you?
Very good, very good, very good. Again, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Both you and Nicole are true representatives for Lynn University. And we know that you will be continuing your education and moving into, into the aviation field full time at some point in time in the near future, and be making us all proud. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. Okay, we're going to move over to Miami-Dade College. Daniel Perez. Unmute and let me see your face, please.
Hey.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Not a problem. How's it going, Daniel?
Good.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Again, as I said to both Nicole and Francis, congratulations for getting the scholarship. We look forward to your continued success, and we'll be watching to see how you do. And I would suggest to all of our scholarship winners that you pay it forward. Reach back and grab some other student that may be undergoing some sort of problem, fiscally or some other thing, something else, and mentor them. You know what it's like, so help them out to let them know what it's like. Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. Raquel Oliva.
Hi.
How are you, Raquel?
Opportunity. I'm good. How are you?
Not bad, not bad, not bad. As I said to the last three, congratulations. We look forward to your continued success in the aviation field. As I said earlier, the field is kind of on the downside at the moment, but like the stock market, it goes up and it goes down, and I expect it to really return halfway decently in the new year. So Raquel, thank you much. Alrighty, Raul Carter. Raul.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
How are you, sir?
Hi, how are you doing? Great, Mark. Hope
Not
everyone's
bad, sir.
doing-
Not bad, not bad, man. Looking sharp with the shirt and tie.
Thank you, Mr. Mark.
You're
I'd
most
like to say
welcome.
thank you so much for this support. It's definitely help us out a lot towards our careers, and thank you so much indeed, and really appreciate it.
Not a problem. As I've said to everybody that's talked to so far, keep it up. Make your family, yourself, friends proud. Make the industry
Absolutely.
proud, and I know that you are going to do a great job. So thank you, Raul. Okay,
Thank you
Kenneth.
again, Mark. Thank you to all the sponsors and everyone that made this happen.
Not a problem, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
Keith Lindholm. Did I pronounce that right?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Keith. How are you?
I'm doing well, sir, and yourself?
Oh, not bad, not bad, not bad. Thank you for being here. And congratulations on getting the scholarship. Excuse me. You are amongst a great group, as far as I'm concerned, of students that were awarded this scholarship this year. We always have a lot of students. We normally always have more than what we can award funds for. But those that have applied says to me that folks are very interested in this industry. They want to make sure that they are continuing their education. So I applaud you for that. And again, welcome and congratulations.
Thank you, sir. And thank you to everyone who made this possible.
You're most welcome, sir.
It's
okay.
an honor to be here. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Now we go down to Broward College. Juan Carlos Aguilar. Juan Carlos, you there?
Okay, I got it. Hi,
Hey,
Mark. Good to see you.
Hey, sir. How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Good, 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 good. I'm glad you're here. Congratulations, sir. We appreciate you being here. This scholarship is very important, as I think you all, as you know. And I hopefully that the money that you've received, you'll be able to use to continue what you're doing, which is wanting to be within the aviation community. So thank you,
Well,
Juan. I appreciate that.
I would like to take the opportunity to thank GMAA staff and also the sponsors to make this happen. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you, sir. Kim Trice.
I'm trying to start the video, but I'm not able to.
Can hear you.
We can't see you.
I'm trying to start the video, but I'm not able to do it. I keep
That's
clicking
okay.
on it.
That's
and I'm
okay.
able-
Why are you clicking? Congratulations. I know it's important. This funding is important to you. There you go.
There we go.
I know this funding is important to you. And I know I look forward, like I said, to those that I've read off before you, to you doing great things in the months and the years to come in in this industry. It's challenging, but it's exciting, and I look forward to kind of seeing where you go in the times ahead.
Yes, sir. And I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank the speaker for giving us some great words of encouragement. And also just wanted to thank the committee for selecting me because I had no idea what I would do without this scholarship money because I didn't have the monies available. Thank everyone, honestly, from the bottom of my heart for helping me with this. I know I'm probably one of the older guys.
Experienced.
Yeah, well, more experienced. Okay, more experienced one at the age of 50. But this is definitely helpful for my career and the change that I had in my career. You guys are definitely always be a part of it. I also wanted to say before I go that I had been a photographer for 16 years, so I know I changed over to the aviation field. So part of my paying it forward, not only the way that Mark suggested, but I mean, if there's some type of events and things like that that I could possibly attend and come and take some photos for you guys, I would love to do that.
We will keep that in mind. We will definitely keep that in mind. And thank you, sir. And age has no limit. Well, if you want to work, you want to progress, age has absolutely no limits.
Amen.
And Tonell Macibo.
Hello, all. Hello.
There she is. How are you? How's it going, my dear? Doing all right?
I'm good, and you?
Oh, I'm
Everything
doing great.
good. Everything good.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. And as I've said to others, congratulations on getting the scholarship. It was with all the ones that we had this year, it was somewhat of a hard choice to pick folks. We would love to have picked I think we had 31 or 32 students this year, but unfortunately the funding did not allow that. So, congratulations. And I look forward to seeing what you do in the near future.
Thank you. I wanted to thank the GMAA and all the sponsors because especially during this COVID situation, it has been really hard for all the aviation industry. So this helps during this special time. It means a lot for us. So thank you again for trusting me.
You're most welcome. Okay, Jaleel Lee.
Oh, yes. Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Hey, what's going on, sir? How you been?
I'm doing good.
Good. Congratulations.
Thank you
for getting the scholarship. I know you're going to use it wisely and make FMU proud. especially Venus Simonette and the new chairman, Jorge Guerra.
Yes.
I know I look forward to seeing what you do in the future. Stay in touch with us, as I would say this to everybody else. Let us know what you're doing, and pay it forward by bringing somebody else into this industry. It's vital. It really and truly is vital. So thank you, kind sir.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you to everybody at GMA. This is really appreciated.
Not a problem. Thanks much. Darian Walker.
Oh, hello.
Yep, we got you.
How you doing?
All right. Thanks, Darian, for coming on. We appreciate that. Congratulations for the scholarship. I know the money is needed, and I know you're going to put it to good use. And I'm going to look forward to you paying it forward and bringing others into the field as you go forward. So thanks again.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you so much. It's really appreciated. I really appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. Hakeem Marshall.
Hey everyone.
There he is. What's going on, dude?
I'm good. And yourself?
Oh, not bad at all. And as I said to everybody else, congratulations. This is not your first rodeo with us, so congratulations. Congratulations again. And I too look forward to seeing you progress in the future. And again, as I was saying to everybody else, pay it forward by bringing somebody else in with you.
Okay. Well, I just want to extend my thank you and for the GMA for giving this opportunity to achieve the scholarship.
Well, you're most welcome. Use it wisely. You are extremely deserving of the funds. Thanks. Nelson, I'm going to turn this over to you for the rest of the names.
All right, Mark, thank you. And Ken, I want to thank Emory Riddle and all our sponsors. Not only was George Bachelor Scholarship Fund, but FNE, the FNE family that I've been in the trenches with Fred, Aviv, Judge Crystal, and everyone involved. I want to congratulate all our scholarship funds. And like Ken and Mark have always said and continue to say, I will say the same things. We need to pay this forward. And my backdrop is the world globe, because aerospace engineer, love to be one day in space. So attitude, training, and education are very important, as Ken said. So Emory Riddle, George Bachelor was always a big fan of yours. And I'm a George T. Baker alumni, so I'm very proud to announce Tony Gonzalez as the George T. Baker Scholarship. Tony?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, the GMA and all the sponsors. I promise I will not let you down. Money will go to good use.
You got it. And if you need a job, Miami Air, I am the Director of Maintenance at Miami Air 2.0 starting back. I'll have my first airplane October 15th, and I'm taking a lot of good young talent with me. So definitely will look forward to seeing some of you guys here.
Thank you, sir. Will do.
You're welcome. Next up, Kevin Gonzalez.
Hello, how you doing?
Kevin, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
Thank you for everything. Thank you for the opportunity. I want to thank everybody that make this possible and gave me the opportunity. Thank you, every sponsor, GMAA, and thank you everybody again for making this possible.
Make us proud, like all of us George T. Baker alumni.
Yes, sir.
A little plug. And Ken, I also want to say that George was a big fan of Embry-Riddle, and nothing against any of the other scholarships, but George was a big fan of Embry-Riddle. So without further ado, the Embry-Riddle students that are receiving the scholarships this year. Elijah Lindsay.
Aisha Lindsay.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you guys doing? It's so good to see you guys again.
Yes. Sorry we didn't have a gala to present or a luncheon, but we're here. How are you?
It is definitely okay. I just want to say congratulations to all of us who have won the scholarship. I appreciate GMAA, the sponsors, everyone who was on the interview board, who accepted me and allowed me to get this opportunity. I also want to thank Miss Simonette as well as Captain Tobert for paving the way for me and directing me. When I went to Florida Memorial, I had no idea what I wanted to do, and being under their wing, they directed me. Captain Tobert definitely paved the way, and he got me to where I am today. So I'm forever grateful, and I appreciate you guys.
That's excellent, excellent. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Next time you got to bring donuts.
Okay, next time donuts are on me.
Okay, next recipient.
Hold on, Nelson, I have to interrupt. You forgot somebody. Elias Farhat.
Okay, that was from Miami-Dade College.
Yeah, but he has not been called in, so we need to call him in.
Okay, sorry. Okay. Elias Farhat from Miami-Dade Community College.
I am actually from Miami-Dade as well as Embry-Riddle, so I am a dual enrollee in both programs. For some reason, my camera, okay, perfect.
There you go.
That's me. Thank you so much for everyone for the opportunity. This is the first time in my life that I ever received a scholarship. I am very thrilled, full of joy, and I thank everyone for this opportunity. This is going to be a life changer, something that I will never forget in my entire life and career. And I am hoping one day to make you proud and hopefully had the opportunity to sit along some of those leaders like you folks, the board of GMA.
Thank you and appreciate it, and you will make us proud, sir.
I will certainly do.
Good luck to you, and we'll hope to see you next year.
Absolutely.
Okay, next on the list is Lothan Serrao.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. I would like to thank you all for this opportunity, continuing my education at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, which I had a crazy tough year last year, and I'm really grateful for this opportunity. And I hope to become a businesswoman and a pilot at the same time in the next future. So I would like to thank you guys.
I think with that smile and the attitude, that goes a long way.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next up, Pedro Enrique Olivares. Pedro?
Hello, everybody. Hello, Mr. Mark and Mr. Nelson. I'd just like to say thank you so much for the opportunity. I know it took tremendous effort on your part to be able to make this happen. And so I'm just very thankful for the scholarship, and I'm just happy that I'm being part of it.
You look very nice, and your attitude will take you a long way. Like I keep telling the scholarship recipients, attitude, training, and education. There's no substitute for any of that.
Sorry? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Nelson. And Mr. Mark, thank you for the opportunity, and have a good one.
You're welcome, sir.
You're welcome. Eduardo Aroix. I apologize if I misspell some of these names. Eduardo, how are you? You got to unmute yourself. We cannot hear you. You got to unmute your camera while you're. Sorry, we cannot hear you. There you are. Now you're unmuted, but we can't hear you. No problem. Eduardo, I know you want to thank the scholarship board and everyone involved. And we are very happy to see all of the Embry-Riddle students, and we know that you will make us proud. So you are more welcome than you might know. Mr. John Paul Calloway. John Paul?
I don't see him.
Okay. Amber Gable.
Hello,
Amber, welcome. How are you?
I am well, thank you.
Say a few words for us.
I just want to say thank you for the opportunity. It's been a great pleasure of mine to be able to be a part of this scholarship, as well as to represent Embry-Riddle and Aeronautical University. And congratulations to the rest of the applicants.
Thank you. You're very welcome, and make us proud, as you know we will. Ken is looking forward to, and the rest of the industry is looking forward to seeing you out there.
Will do.
Good luck. Nomzandazo Manzira. I apologize for some of these pronunciations.
Yeah, I go by Naomi just to make it easier.
There you go, Naomi. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Just want to say thank you. This year has been incredibly tough. So I think now more than ever to have this opportunity it's a miracle, really. And your commitment to the scholarship this year with everything that's going on is amazing. So I just want to say thank you very much.
You're very welcome, and we appreciate. Quick question, as a thought. Your name, where are you originally from?
It's a South African name, South Africa.
Oh, okay. I visited Africa, beautiful continent, beautiful people. Thank you.
Thank you.
Veronica Nikita.
Hello, everybody. Nikitina, right? Yeah, how are you?
I am very well.
Yeah, and I'm great. I just cannot express more how I appreciate your generous support, especially through this rough time to all of us. And I'm really honored to be one of the recipients second year in a row. Also, thank you, Nelson, Mark, and Ken for such motivating speeches, very inspiring. Thank you.
You're an inspiring story yourself. Some people may not know, but you're an inspiring story, and I hope you always carry that forward and help others as well.
I will. Thank you.
Hope to see you next year. Take care. Ken, Embry-Riddle, I believe that is it. I appreciate Embry-Riddle and all the sponsors, and Mark, I turn it back over to you for final thoughts and comments.
All righty, Nelson. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of our winners. I mean, you all have done a great job. It was a pleasure to interview you and find out a little bit about your life history, what you want to do in the future. I'm sure that as the time goes by, we will see your name on something, and we can sit back and say, thank you for coming through us and not only making yourselves proud, but making the GMA even prouder. So I want to again thank all of our recipients. I want to again thank. Yes.
Mark, this is John Watritt from Embry-Riddle. I'm Chancellor of Embry-Riddle and also a board member. And I would just like to make a few comments in appreciation to the board for the scholarships and to all the scholarship recipients. It's so important for them. So thank you.
Thank you, John. I deeply appreciate that. And again, thank you, Dr. Witcher, for your comments and your time. Embry-Riddle, like all the other colleges that have been mentioned here, are vitally important in the industry, and we could not do it without you. And we look forward to having more of your students come through us for next year's scholarship winners. I'd like to thank the fund president for his time, Nelson Gonzalez. And Nelson's been doing this now for quite some time. And it's always fun. Nelson always has this, and we don't have a gala this year, so now Nelson can't get emotional like he normally does. But his dedication and service is beyond repair. I also want to acknowledge Connie Devine, who's our administrative assistant. Without Connie, this place would come unglued like nobody's business. She really does a fantastic job for the organization. She's been here, I know, as long as I have, if not longer. And I'm always proud of the work that Connie does to assist the board of directors each time we meet and each time we either have a gala or a golf. So with that, I want to wish everybody a blessed day. Stay safe, stay well, wear your mask, please. And I'm going to say that specifically because we want you over at Miami International Airport to make sure you have your mask on. If you
But I'm not with my car, right? Where's my car?
If you don't wear your mask, there's going to be a little bit of a problem. So everybody, have a great day, and thank you again for coming on this webinar.
Thank you, everyone. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a quick question.
Yes, go ahead.
Is there any information you guys need as far as like from our school or anything? Any additional information?